I'd like to talk about glassware which contains ground glass joints, like this round bottom flask here. Ground glass joints are used to allow us to attach one piece of glassware to another, and they're very precisely manufactured so that we have a perfect airtight fit. And in fact, it's so perfect that sometimes it gets a little stuck. If that happens, you can just give it a quick twist and they'll come apart. Also, the fact that these are so precisely manufactured means that this glassware gets to be pretty expensive, so we want to be very careful when we're handling it to try not to break it. Because they have the tendency of getting stuck, we want to apply a little grease to the joint every time we bring these together. And so what I have here is an example of a piece of glassware that has been brought together, and the joint has been greased. You can see on the grease joint it's transparent. You can see right through it. And when it's ungreased, you have a cloudy gray look to the joint. And so what I want to talk about is how to apply just the right amount of grease so that you have a good connection there. What we're going to do is apply some grease to the male part of the ground glass joint. And what I've done is I've taken a little grease and just put it into a syringe here so it's easy for me to apply. And I'm going to put a very small amount at the top, the wide part, and just spread it with my finger. Notice I'm just covering maybe the top third or so, because now when I bring these two pieces together and twist, that's going to spread the grease out to be a very thin film. And it's really important not to use too much grease, because it can squeeze out of the top and make a mess, and it can squeeze down into the bottom, into my round bottom flask, and then that would introduce a contamination. So when I'm all done, and another important part of the grease is to make sure that I really have an airtight fit, and so that no vapors can escape from these ground glass connections. When I'm all done, I can separate it. I want to clean up the grease. So the first thing I'll do is just wipe off the excess grease with a paper towel. Okay, and then I'm going to use some solvent to get rid of that last bit of grease. You can see it's still a little transparent. And so I'll just squirt a little solvent on a paper towel and then use that to wipe it clean. And then you can see it's that nice cloudy gray look again. The solvent I'm using here is hexane. That's ideal. A nice non-polar solvent for the non-polar grease. But acetone is fine. That works okay too. For the female joint, I'll do the same thing. Wipe off the excess grease and then just squirt a little hexane or acetone and get in there. And when that dries, I have a nice clean joint again.